Okay, so how about this?
Yeah.
Why don't I challenge you on the perfect preservation of the Quran, and then you can ask me about another topic of yours.
Yeah, I just told you the most compelling evidence for Christianity.
Okay. So I don't get to challenge you first.
Oh, you could challenge me. I just want to know the most compelling evidence for Christianity.
How about
That's
that?
it.
I can give you my answer
Yeah.
after we discuss
Okay.
perfect preservation. How do you
Sure.
feel about that?
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can we agree to that?
Whatever. Just go ahead.
I'm trying to be.
I know. Just go ahead. I just told you it's not interesting for me, but go for it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Keep it stepping, brother. Please.
Yeah.
So, what Muslims tell me is that the Quran is being perfectly preserved,
Okay.
word for word, letter for letter, and dot for dot.
Okay.
That what's recited of the Quran today
Yeah.
is exactly what Muhammad recited 1400 years ago
Yeah.
when he received the revelation.
Yeah.
But when I look at some of the earliest manuscripts, like the Birmingham Folio, for example, which consists of parts of 3 chapters,
Yeah.
Surah Al-Kahf, Surah Miriam, and
Yeah.
Surah Taha,
Yeah.
I see variant readings
Okay.
that don't align with any of the 10 qira'at that we have of the Quran today.
Yeah.
Shows me, one, that the Quran cannot be preserved.
Yeah.
Fact, for example...
That doesn't follow.
No, let me explain.
Yeah.
Right? Come on. So when we look at the Birmingham Folio, for example, in Surah Taha, chapter 20,
Yeah.
verse 31,
Yeah.
it says washdud instead of ushdud.
Yeah.
In the 10 canonical readings of the Quran today, all
Yeah.
say ushdud.
Yeah.
But in the reading of the Birmingham Folio,
Yeah.
it says washdud.
Yeah.
Now, according to Dr. Alba Fideli, that reading is attributed to the Codex of Ibn Masud.
Yeah.
We know that Ibn Masud, according to the hadith, I think it's Sahih al-Bukhari hadith number 4999, he was one of the 4 who were recommended by Muhammad himself to learn the recitation of the Quran.
Yeah.
Yet his reading is not found in any of the 10 qira'at.
Yeah.
So I wondered to myself, how can the Quran be perfectly preserved
Yeah.
when none of the 10 qira'at contain the reading
Yeah.
washdud,
Yeah.
which is found in the Birmingham Folio. So this
Yeah.
would also mean then that the Birmingham Folio that we have today in Birmingham, I don't
Yeah.
know if you've seen it yet,
I have.
is not 100% true to what we have of the Quran
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Within Hafs and Asim or the rest of the qira'at.
Yeah.
Another thing that I have a problem with,
Brother, you're going on forever, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you respond to that.
Yeah. Have you studied textual criticism before?
In what sense?
So when you look at manuscripts, how do you determine what is original, what is not, what is a variant reading, what is an unoriginal reading, what is a scribal error? How do you determine these things?
Well, I can tell you why it's not a scribal error.
No, I didn't say it is.
Yeah, but
I'm saying how is it
Yeah,
that you
so
should determine those
What
things?
I'm doing is,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the evidence from experts,
Yeah.
right? So what I cited in Surah Taha, chapter
Yeah.
20, verse 31,
Yeah.
that comes from Dr. Alba Fideli.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's not a scribal error.
Yeah, I didn't say it is. You're not answering, brother. You're not.
Okay,
Just
how
want to
do
get
I-
through the conversation.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm asking you, how is it that you determine if a text is a scribal error or a variant, whether it's original, whether it's not original, whether the text belongs to a family of texts, whether it's a text that is whose origin is unknown?
Yeah.
How do you determine these things?
Okay, so when it comes to this particular chapter and verse, right, the reading washdud, as I mentioned before,
Yeah.
that's found in the codicy, or what we have of the codicy of Ibn Masud.
Okay, can you pull that up quickly?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Give me a second.
Yeah. No, just one sec. So, which narration are you citing?
Which narration?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So, how do you know that it belongs in was Ibn Mas'ud's codex? You said.
Yeah.
So, how do you know it belongs to
Okay,
Ibn
yeah,
Mas'ud's codex?
I'll show you, yeah.
No,
So-
I want primary sources, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let me first refer to Dr. Abu
No, I don't care. I want primary sources.
Okay,
please.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me, I can give you the primary source as well.
Yeah.
I'm
So
happy
primary
to do that,
source.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, the source that Dr. Abu Fideli cites
Yeah.
is Zamashari al-Kasaf.
Sorry. What?
Zamash.
Az-Zamakhshari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
Al-Khalaf.
pull up the narration?
I'll see if I can get that.
Yeah.
But this is what she.
Edit form.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's got.
So give me a second. I don't have that to hand, so it might take me a while. I'm just going to be honest with
But you should have that on hand.
What I have on hand
Yeah.
is this. This is Dr. Abu Fideli's thesis.
Yeah.
Let me explain.
He's an Orientalist, is he not?
It's a woman.
Or she's an Orientalist, yeah?
Yeah, so let me...
I don't...
Let me what do you mean by Orientalist?
So she studies preservation of the Quran. She's a Western academic, yeah?
She looks like
She's a Western academic, yeah? Yeah, okay. I'm not familiar with her works, okay? That's why I asked you for primary sources.
Okay.
So whatever she's quoting from a Zamakhshari, we first must know whether the narration is authentic or not first.
Okay.
If it is authentic, then the verdict from that would be that this reading would be a shadh reading. If it's not authentic, then this reading is not considered to begin with.
Okay.
You understand?
So for the sake of argument, if this is found within the reading or the Codex of Ibn Masud,
Yeah.
how would that affect your view of what's being said here?
So if it's authentic and it goes back to Ibn Mas'ud's Codex,
Yeah.
it would just mean that it's a shadh reading.
What does that mean?
So it's a reading that's not multiply independently attested. You understand? So then it doesn't matter for us anyway. There's many shadh readings.
Well, no, I'm trying to understand. Are you saying?
Do you know
so
what?
wait,
So when you say
let me
10,
ask you- let me
just
ask you-
just listen.
Okay.
When you say 10 canonical readings, why are they 10 canonical? What makes them canonical?
Well, we have to talk about Ibn Mujahid. We have to talk
No. You see, you're
Quranic rising.
you're brother. With all due respect, you're confused.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're pretty confused, man.
Bro,
I'm saying,
give me
what
this-
makes it canonical?
Let's not do that stuff.
No, that's just how I am, man. That's just how I am.
Let's not do that stuff.
I
I'm
know,
trying
but
to
it's
be
just how I
nice.
am. I'm being nice too. I didn't say anything wrong, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm confused.
No, it's true. It's just an
No,
observation.
No. You're saying that I'm confused, right? My point is this: in one of the earliest manuscripts that we have,
Yeah.
Birmingham Folio,
Yeah.
which has been carbon dated 568 AD
Yeah.
up until 645 AD.
Yeah.
Although we don't know the actual dating of the ink that's on the parchment,
Yeah.
right? Now, some will say that this is like a 7th century document around that period of time. It has a reading washted, and it's
Yeah.
been attributed to Ibn.
Brother, you're just
No,
repeating yourself now.
This is the point that
Yeah.
This is the point that I want to get to.
Yeah.
This reading in the Birmingham Folio,
Yeah.
is it something that Muhammad recited?
No.
Or it's not.
No.
Although it's attributed
If
to
it,
Ibn
if it's
Masud.
if it's a shadh reading, then we have no evidence that the Prophet recited
So
it.
you're saying
we could
then to
only
me then, just to
just
clarify.
listen. This is why I asked you
Okay.
what canonical readings are.
Okay.
What are they? This is the problem that you have.
Okay.
What's in a canonical reading?
Well,
It's a reading that's massively attested,
Okay, mutawatir.
Okay,
I hear
it's
what you're
mutawatir.
saying. I hear what you're saying.
right? Okay.
Okay.
There are many readings that are not mutawatir. Yes? That are attributed to companions.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, go on.
Okay. Are there readings that are attributed to companions that are not mutawatir?
So, I just need to understand it. Are you saying then here in the Birmingham Folio
Yeah.
that it doesn't contain 100% of the Quran that you have today?
The
That's
claim,
what I need to
the claim,
understand
the
that,
claim
because
isn't.
this
Just
is
one
the
second. Just one
reason
second.
why- Wait.
Just
Let
one
me
sec. No, brother. You just asked.
Libiano, let me- this is
There's
the
no.
point.
There's not even a
Listen,
claim that it contains
let me-
100%.
let me-
It's
let me-
3 pages.
Let me tell you why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
There are Muslims in this park.
Brother, don't tell me about Muslims in this park. You're talking to me.
Let me.
You're talking to me.
Okay. So just to confirm.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, you're saying that the Birmingham Folio
Yeah.
that's in Birmingham today,
It's 99% accurate.
so it's not 100% Quran.
No, nobody ever claimed it's 100%.
People have claimed.
No. Who did?
People have claimed.
Who did?
Smile to Jenna's claimed that. He said 100%.
I'm not Smile to Jannah, brother.
I'm saying-
Go talk to
Yeah,
Smile
I'm
to Jannah if
bringing
you
it
want.
up. Point. It's a fair point.
Yeah, so if you go to Islamic Awareness,
So how do
just
you
look,
know?
just look.
Okay.
If you go to IslamicAwareness.com, they study these manuscripts.
Yeah.
It will tell you there's a 99% match.
Okay, so let
Not
me
a
ask you
100%
this
match.
question then. How do you know then that this reading, Washtud, Surah Taha, chapter 20, verse
Because-
20, wait, hold on, let me answer the question.
Yeah.
How do you know that this reading in the Birmingham Folio, Surah Taha, chapter 20, verse 21,
Yeah.
is not the correct reading?
Because it's not massively attested.
Not massively attested.
Yes.
So why would you say that this is the older manuscript? So you have the older
Doesn't matter.
manuscript.
Doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
Doesn't.
I'll tell you why it matters.
Doesn't. So listen. This is why I asked you, have you studied textual criticism yet? Because you haven't. Just because a manuscript is early,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessitate that the manuscript is more original
Even
or
if
that it
it's
has more
attributed to
original
Ibn
reading,
Masud.
even if it's attributed to Ibn Masud. The manuscript is not attributed to Ibn Masud.
The-
The reading is attributed
Yeah,
to Ibn
so
Masud.
even if that's
What's talking?
attributed,
And by the way, We have not even established that it actually goes back to Ibn Mas'ud. You just gave me a random quote of a Zamakhshari saying it. We haven't even gone and looked at the chain of narration. Anyways, that's besides the point. I know you don't have it on you, so I'm not going to give you a hard time. The point is, okay, if this reading is established to go back to Ibn Mas'ud, okay? Assalamu alaikum, brother. How you doing? How you good? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's a pleasure. Right? If any reading goes back to a companion, and this reading is not mutawatir, we have no epistemic justification to conclude that it goes back to the Prophet.
Okay.
We're only epistemically justified in concluding that a reading goes back to the Prophet if it is massly transmitted.
Okay.
That's why we have the 10 canonical readings based on the 7 modes or the 7 ahruf.
Based on the 7 modes or the 7 ahruf?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Do you know the 7 ahruf?
Sabi ahruf.
Yeah, 7 ahruf.
So
Yeah.
are you saying that the 10 qira'at contain the 7 ahruf?
Yes.
Where's your evidence for that?
Yeah, so the evidence for that is this, okay? The Prophet, peace be upon him, says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran in 7 modes, okay? 7 modes of recitation. Now, these 7 modes are 7 alternative readings or 7 variant readings, okay? These 7 readings, okay, or the 10 qira'at, and there's many qira'at, but there's 10 canonical qira'at, these are different combinations based on these readings, okay? So imagine you have 7 digits and you are told to make 7 passcodes or 10 passcodes based on these 7 digits, right? These digits would or these combinations, these passcodes would include all of these all these digits. Do you understand? Every single one of them, because each reading is based on these 7. So this is the difference between the ahruf and the qira'at.
So you're saying it's 7 modes of reciting the Quran.
There's 7 alternative readings and variant readings.
Consonantal differences then.
What do you mean by that?
So, I mean, different words, not
Yes.
necessarily.
Yes.
So some people will
Yes.
say that it's dialects.
No, it's different.
You're
It's
not saying
different.
that it's
Different
dialects.
words and different meanings.
And you're saying 100% of the 7 ahruf
Yeah.
is contained within the 10 qira'at.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to show half by half. You just say that's all within there. How would you be able to prove that claim that each of the? Are you saying that each qira'ah has a selection of the 7?
Yes.
And then 100% is found within the 10?
Yes.
How would you be able to establish that claim?
Okay, so I just told you these 7 ahruf
Yeah.
were revealed. The Prophet recited them. The Prophet taught them. Okay?
Yeah.
And when the Prophet taught these, and as Quran teachers came and knew the Quran and started teaching others, transmitting the Quran, it is reasonable to assume that these 7 ahruf are contained in these transmitted readings.
Said to assume.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
Sorry.
Please, brother, let me
So, hold on.
Because
Hold on.
I'm surrounded by.
Sorry. I just want to let you know history is probabilistic.
Yeah, but you said it's.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the words of Allah here.
Yeah, I understand. But
Wait,
we're making.
Wait,
Just
wait,
listen.
wait.
No.
This
Don't
is
tell me.
important. This is
Don't tell me to wait. I'm talking,
you-
brother.
yeah, but-
I'm
but you
I'm
said it's
answering your question. Don't tell me to wait in the middle of answering your question. Remember, we're trying to make a historical case. I have a historical hypothesis. History is probabilistic. That's why I'm giving you a reasonable hypothesis based on the reasonable relevant data.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So, yes, we could have a certain level of certainty. It's called epistemic certainty. There's a difference between metaphysical certainty and epistemic certainty. We are epistemically certain that the 7 are preserved in the canonical readings.
Okay. So before you said the word assume,
Yeah.
and it sounds to me that that's like one big trust me, bro. That
No,
the
it's not.
Let me
Yeah.
explain why. The hadith does teach that the Quran was revealed in Sabi ahruf.
Yeah.
And then Muhammad said to recite of it in whichever way is easier for you.
Yeah.
There is dispute about what the 7 ahruf are, dialects, modes of recitation,
Yeah.
etc., etc., etc. I can't see how you can prove that the 7 ahruf are contained within the 10 qira'at.
I just told you.
But you said you assume.
Yeah.
Now this
So,
is,
so
let me
no,
land,
sorry.
let me
All
land,
right, go
please.
ahead. Go ahead.
Because I need to keep the thoughts in my head. This is meant to be the word of Allah.
Yeah.
This is something that he revealed
Yeah.
to Muhammad,
Yeah.
and then Muhammad shared it with the companions and so on and so forth. How can there be any assumption No, but this is important. How can there be any
Brother.
assumption about
Brother.
whether it is
Yeah.
within the 10 qira'at or not?
Yeah, this is why I told you you're confused, okay? Because any historical event must be evaluated with a set of pre-assumptions based on the relevant data. Do you assume the sun will rise tomorrow?
Yes.
Do you know, are you metaphysically certain it will
I can't
rise?
be 100% certain.
Okay, so you assume the sun will rise.
Based on-
Is that a big trust me, bro?
Well, it's based on evidence.
Oh, okay. It's not a big trust me, bro.
So yeah, but I'm asking you.
Okay,
I'm
good.
asking you
So
for
then,
evidence.
right, so the relevant data
Yeah.
shows that the sun will probably rise tomorrow. We can
Okay.
assume that.
Based
yes?
on it happening
Based on the
multiple
relevant data.
Okay,
so
so
now,
what is
so
your
now I'm going
relevant
to tell
data
you,
for this?
the relevant data is there's hundreds of massively attested chains through which the Quran is transmitted going back to the Prophet. If the Prophet taught, because you're doing an internal critique, internally, it is already pre-assumed that the Prophet taught all 7 ahruf.
Yeah.
Okay? And if already pre-assumed that the Prophet taught all 7 ahruf, because you're doing an internal critique, then we can assume that all 7 ahruf were made or were transmitted via the multiple massively independent chains of transmission.
Okay.
It's that simple. So the relevant data shows that everything the Prophet taught was transmitted in these chains of narrations, because all of them go back to the Prophet.
Okay, so if it all goes back to the Prophet, then that would mean that within the 10 qira'at, there shouldn't be any contradictions.
There shouldn't be, no.
There shouldn't be one contradiction.
There are
So
no
if
contradictions.
there is a contradiction within the 10 qira'at,
Yeah.
then that would prove that one, the 10 qira'at can't contain the
It wouldn't. It wouldn't prove it.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't, because now this is a different category. You're not asking whether it's preserved anymore. You're asking is, what is preserved? Is it theologically coherent or is it theologically contradictory?
No, it's still-
So now, just let me finish. If you go to the point where if this qira'ah contradicts the other, okay, now you're arguing against the Quran theologically. You are no longer arguing against preservation.
But that
You have
is-
conceded preservation.
Wait, hold on a second. My claim about
Yeah.
the perfect preservation of the Quran is based on Surah 15, verse 9.
Yeah.
Allah pledged upon himself to preserve the Quran.
Yes.
That would include all 7 ahrufs.
Yes.
If you say that the 7 ahruf are contained within the 10 qira'at,
Yeah.
right, and you say that we should assume this based on it having mutawatir, according to what some Muslim scholars may say,
Yeah.
right, then the logical thing to do would be to look at the qira'at and compare them to each other.
Yeah.
If the qira'at contradict one another,
Yeah.
then first and foremost, how can this be evidence of preservation?
Okay,
Does
just
Allah
one second.
give-
Can contradictions be preserved?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. So contradictions don't prove that it's not preserved. Contradictions prove there's a theological issue, not an issue of preservation.
Okay, I hear what you're
You
saying.
understand?
I hear what you're saying. Contradictions can be preserved.
Yes.
The point of me bringing this argumentation is to say this.
Yeah.
And I'll slightly repeat myself again, just because I want to make it clear. Allah has pledged upon himself to preserve the Quran.
Yeah.
If this is the speech of Allah, this
Yeah.
is the word of Allah, and
Yeah.
you don't believe that Allah can contradict himself,
Yeah.
then if you say that the 7 ahruf are contained...
You're
within-
arguing another argument now. You're
it's
saying
within preservation.
no, it's not. It's not
let me
within
tell you why,
preservation.
Let me tell you why.
It's not
Let
within
me tell you why,
preservation.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
I don't accept that the 7 ahruf are contained within the 10 qira'at.
You have to argue for that.
One reason, I'll give you one reason. Because there's no consensus on what the 7
Did I say there's consensus?
No, you said it's merged.
Just did I say there's
No,
consensus?
I'm making my point.
Okay, so if there's
you
no,
said it's
just one
merged-
second.
yeah, okay.
If there's no consensus, then it follows that the 7 ahruf are not included.
To some degree, yes, and let me
No, it
explain
doesn't.
why. Let me explain why.
Okay.
Let me explain why.
Yeah. What's the inference rule for that?
Let me explain.
Because you're not.
why.
Yeah. You're
Let me-
just.
let me
You're
explain
just.
why.
You're just making things up, dude.
No, I'm not just making
You are.
things up. I think
Yeah.
you're making things up to say
Okay.
that the 7 ahruf are contained within the 10
You
qira'at.
can't argue against it though.
But you can.
All right, go ahead.
We can talk
Try.
About, we can talk about Uthman's compilation.
Yeah. What about Uthman's compilation?
When he compiled the Quran,
Yeah.
right? It was in Sahih al-Bukhari hadith number 4987. It talks
Yeah.
about this, not compilation, sorry, the standardization of the Quran.
Yeah.
He used the Quran that was passed down from Abu Bakr to Hafsa.
That's not the only thing he used.
Or what did he use it?
You should know the hadith. You're arguing against preservation.
No, you tell me.
This
that-
this
you,
is
no, you tell me.
this is your sauce. So you
tell
should
me,
know it.
like, you tell
All right.
me. What did
So
he use?
he used that, and he also needed 2 witnesses for each passage that heard it directly from the Prophet.
Where's that in the hadith?
It's in the hadith, bro. Here, can you pull it up?
Show me that in the hadith.
Yeah. So it's funny that you haven't read this. Can you pull it up? Because my phone is dead. Can you pull it up quick?
The narration of Ali.
Yeah. You've never come across this before? I forgot the number. Let me just pull it up.
4968. No, I don't think it was.
No, it's not in the same hadith. Can I search for it?
Anti-Catholic personnel over there. It's a hypocrite, right? It's like, I'll come to speak as God, to bring people to
this
Christ,
it?
not to speak about Catholicism. First thing he does, Catholicism.
It's not this. Zayman was given the honor. Maybe it's this one.
Anyway,
Okay, here. So this is one of them.
What's the hadith? Please?
This is Bukhari 4784.
Yeah.
So this is not the exact one I'm looking for, but this mentions the same thing. So it says, narrated Zayd ibn Thabit, when we collected the fragmentary manuscripts of the Quran into copies, I missed one of the verses of Surah Al-Ahzab, which I used to hear Allah's apostle reading. Finally, I did not find it with anybody except Huzaym al-Ansari, whose witness was considered by Allah's apostle equal to the witness of 2 men. Okay? So, here. So, the context of this is that Zayd ibn Thabit was told to collect each verse and require 2 witnesses for each verse. So he says, okay, I went and did that, but one verse here in Surah Al-Ahzab, I only found 1 witness, who was, Abu Khuzaym al-Ansari. But I remembered the Prophet saying that his testimony is equal to 2.
Okay.
So then he completed the whole Quran, requiring 2 witnesses for each verse, except for 1 verse, he found 1 witness for it, but that man's witness was equal to 2 witnesses according to the Prophet.
Okay. So
Yeah.
based on what you're saying there in that hadith, you're inferring that when Uthman standardized the Quran, because he had Zayd bin Thabit,
Yeah.
and he had 3 men from the Quraysh
Yeah.
that were helping with the transcribing.
Yeah.
You're inferring from them finding the last verse of or the last
I'm
two
not
verses
inferring.
of Surah
I'm not
Al-Ahzab
inferring.
with this.
I'm not inferring. There was a direct command. I just can't find the hadith right now. This hadith
Can you find
is
me that
also
hadith? That's very
yeah,
important.
but it's enough here. It tells you
No,
right
I
there.
need that
So
hadith.
can you tell me what this
No,
means?
what you're
Okay,
saying-
I'm gonna.
okay, listen
brother,
to
brother,
this.
brother. When I
No,
just
no,
one
one
second, just
second.
let me talk, bro. Let me talk. When I told you to pull out that passage narration, you said I don't have it on me. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna give you a hard time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
so
happy to take
so
the time.
so now
I'm happy
so
to take
just
the
one
time
sec,
to
just
find
one
it.
second. Now this is sufficient. There is a command directly. Please find it. Okay. There's a command directly for 2 witnesses for each passage. We're just trying to find it right now, but because I wrote 2 witnesses at the top of sunnah.com there. This is sufficient because it actually infers that, like you said. Okay. So while we find it, can you tell me what this means?
Okay, let me respond to you.
Okay, just tell me what this means, though.
Please let me respond.
Yeah,
please,
go ahead.
Because what you're trying to show me
Yeah.
is that there were 2 witnesses
Yes.
on the Uthman's standardization,
Yeah.
right? But this is the problem that I have. When we look at the hadith, Bukhari 4987, where it talks about the Uthman compilation, and the one just before, 4986, where it talks about Abu Bakr, sorry, Uthman's standardization, the one just before in 4986, where it talks about Zayd collecting the Quran for Abu Bakr,
Yeah.
that was the same Quran that they used to transcribe. Now, I don't see anywhere in the hadith of Uthman
Yeah.
where they took other stuff, because
Yeah.
it says that they were to make perfect copies.
Yeah.
That's the word that they use in the English,
Yeah.
to make perfect copies of the manuscripts
Yeah.
that Uthman had angst from Hafsa.
Yeah.
So I don't see why they were going to be getting materials from other people to
No.
to make those copies. Do you
They're
understand
getting.
what I'm saying?
So what does the hadith that is showed you say?
It
Can you
says,
tell us?
It says, I understand what it says.
Okay, what does it say?
It says that this Khuzaima had the witness of two.
Okay, why did he need a witness of two?
It doesn't say why he needed a
No,
witness
it does.
of two.
It does. You can infer it very
You
easily.
can't infer,
You can.
but this-
So he's compiling the Quran.
Yeah.
Okay. He found every verse, except the last one. He had a problem with
No,
it.
he wasn't
Just
finding
look.
verses.
Just
You're
look.
wrong.
Just look.
No,
Just
you're
look,
wrong.
brother,
No,
brother,
wait,
brother,
wait, you're
brother,
wrong here.
brother,
You're
brother,
wrong here.
brother,
No,
brother,
no, wait,
brother,
no, I
brother,
need to
brother,
talk
brother,
now.
brother. Let me
No,
talk.
no,
Let me
Libiano,
finish.
you're
Let me
actually wrong
finish.
here.
Let me
You're
finish.
actually wrong
Let me.
here.
You don't.
Libiano.
You haven't even read the narration ever in your life.
I know the narration.
Okay.
I'm
So
I'm-
let me
I'm
finish.
citing the
Let
narration
me
for you.
finish. What is it?
No, it's
What's the narration?
4987.
Yeah. What is the narration?
It's Bukhari 4987.
Yeah. What does it say?
What, the whole thing?
Yeah. What does it say?
It talks the whole thing. You want me to tell you the whole thing?
Yeah, what does it say? The
let
one
me-
I'm talking
let me-
about.
I know what you're talking about.
What am I talking
It's
about?
about Khuzaima having a witness of two.
Why does he need a witness
I know
of two?
why he has a witness of
Why
two.
does he need a witness of two?
Let me
Can you tell me
Bro,
why he needs a witness
these
of
are my
two?
thoughts. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
tell me
there's
why he
something
needs a
I
witness
need
of
to
two.
say. Let me say. I
Go
need
ahead.
to speak before.
Go ahead.
You're mixing things up in the whole Uthman standardization.
Yeah.
Right? During Uthman's standardization, Zayd bin Thabit and the three men from the Quraysh were not going around finding Quranic material. That was 20 years earlier under Abu Bakr, when Abu Bakr ordered Zayd to collect the Quran from fragmentary scripts. When he did that, he then put that Quran together. It went from Abu Bakr to Umar and then to Hafsa.
Yeah.
That manuscript then, hold on a second.
That was under Abu
one
Bakr.
sec. Yes.
Yeah.
That manuscript then was required by Uthman.
Yeah.
Uthman then said to the men to make perfect copies of that.
Yeah.
So they weren't looking for Quran.
I didn't say they were looking for
No,
Quran.
no, but this
Here, hold
is
on.
why it's
Brother,
important.
brother,
No,
you're
this is why it's
you're
important.
just waffling right now.
I'm not waffling.
Yes, you're
I'm
waffling.
I'm telling you the
Yeah.
history.
So just
Wait,
respond to the
wait.
point.
You're saying I'm
Hey, brother,
waffling, bro.
brother,
Bro,
brother,
this is insane.
brother, you gotta
Wait, no,
calm
this is
down.
insane.
Just calm down. Calm down. Relax.
He says I'm waffling.
Relax. Relax.
Wait.
Do you find the hadith, bro?
He says I'm waffling, yeah?
Man,
and I'm telling him the history.
slipped out of
Please
my
find
head.
that hadith.
So listen,
He's telling. Wait, hold on a second. He's
he
saying
just
that I'm waffling.
he just wants
yeah?
to talk forever, bro. This guy.
Right? I've listened to him.
when
When
it
I'm
first
talking
compiled,
about the
it doesn't
history
look
from
at
the
this
hadith.
one found.
He's
Oh, is
going
that
on
what it
like
is? Which
during
one?
The standardization of Uthman,
Which one?
That the Muslims, Zayd and the three men from the Quraysh were going around
Yeah.
looking for Quranic material. That
Which one?
already
Where is it?
happened in the time of Abu Bakr 20 years earlier. Right?
You got it?
So they were just making perfect copies.
Where's the two?
That's what they were doing. And even then, if we were to look at Abu Bakr's collection, it's questionable. Because Zayd
Are you
was the one
done?
doing it.
Are you done, brother?
Yeah.
Good? Okay, cool. So what were the two witnesses about?
You tell me.
You said you know already,
No,
right?
no, you tell me. I
Okay.
dispute. Here's,
So,
here's my
all right.
claim.
Okay, good.
Here's my
Okay, good.
claim.
No,
Here's
no,
my
brother,
claim.
brother.
Here's my claim.
Brother, you just
Libiano.
spoke for 5 minutes.
Libiano, here's my claim.
You just spoke for
about
5
the
minutes,
witnesses.
brother.
I don't think. No, I've heard it. Bro, come on, let me. Libiano.
Yeah.
Libiano. When it comes to two witnesses,
Yeah.
right? When it comes, let's say, to a compilation of the Quran, even under
Yeah.
Abu Bakr,
Yeah.
there were no two witnesses that verified the Quran. That's when
Who are,
Zayd
who, who are
collected.
the two witnesses that were required up until the last verse they needed Khuzaymah for?
No, it doesn't say anything about that.
Lord have mercy. We
It
just
doesn't
read
say it.
we just read the hadith, brother.
Tell me.
Please tell me when Zayd ibn Thabit said, I compiled all the verses,
Yeah.
except for the last one. I only found one.
No, you didn't say he compiled.
But I remember.
Okay,
Bring back the hadith.
This is why
Bring
he's
back.
getting it wrong,
Bring
guys.
back. Hey, brother. We're gonna read
No,
it again.
seriously, it doesn't say.
We're gonna go to the pictures.
He
I
was
screenshotted.
copying. He was transcribing. The
Yeah.
compilation happened 20 years before.
Okay, cool.
Well, let me
Okay.
listen to what he's saying.
Here's it. When I collected the fragmentary manuscripts of the Quran into copies, I missed one of the verses of Surah Al-Ahzab, which I used to hear Allah's Messenger reading. Finally, I did not find it with anyone except Khuzaym al-Ansari, whose witness was considered by Allah's Messenger equal to two.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So what was happening under Uthman, right?
Brother, no, I just need. Why is he collecting each passage and needing two witnesses for
You're
it?
mixing stuff up here.
Lord
This
have mercy.
No, this is important.
Why is he?
Luciano, this is
Why
very
is he?
important.
Brother, you're
You know
just
what?
not. You're
Let
not
me-
engaging.
Let me go to the hadith.
You're not engaging,
I'm
man.
engaging, but I'm trying
Why
to
does he need
I'm
two
trying to
witnesses
correct
for
you.
each fragment?
I'm trying to correct you.
I don't want you to correct me.
No,
Why
no,
does he
no.
need two witnesses
Luciano,
for
this
each
is breaking
fragment?
down.
Are you gonna keep talking? Are you gonna engage or no?
It doesn't say for each
Are you gonna
fragment.
engage?
It doesn't say
Okay,
that.
let's read it again. Let's read it again. When we collected the fragmentary manuscript of the Quran into copies, I missed one of the verses of Surah Al-Ahzab.
Missed from what?
He missed one of the verses,
what
right?
did he miss
He
it
missed
from?
one of the verses.
From
It doesn't
what?
say. It
I know
doesn't
where-
say.
I know where
I
it's
missed one of the.
from.
Just listen.
What
Just
are you
listen.
remember?
Just listen.
doesn't
No,
say
just
that.
wait. Just listen. He missed one of the verses, right? Okay, cool. Does he know it?
From what?
Does he know the verse himself?
How do you know that he knows
Just
the
follow,
verse?
because he doesn't remember the Quran. Zayd ibn Thabit was taught about the.
Where's your
he
evidence
taught.
of
He taught. The Prophet himself taught Zayd ibn Thabit. Zayd ibn Thabit was the main guy that they appointed to collect the Quran because he was the best. He was one of the best in the Quran.
When Zayd,
So
okay.
anyway, so
No,
let me finish now. Let me finish now.
Let me-
Let me finish now. So he missed one verse. I did not find it with anyone except Khuzaym al-Ansari,
Okay.
whose witness was considered by the Prophet equal to two.
Yes.
Why did he need a witness equal to two for the last passage that he didn't find with anyone else?
First and foremost, I need to correct you on something. This
Lord
is very
have
important,
mercy.
though. You're not listening to me.
So you see,
Engage with me.
so remember, you started the
Luciano,
conversation
engage
with
me.
Birmingham
No,
manuscript.
I listened to
That
you.
failed.
Yeah.
Now we're in Zayd ibn Thabit. That's failing. Now we're
Luciano.
going to the first compilation. That failed.
It's not the first
All of that,
compilation.
and we still haven't talked
This is-
about the best compelling evidence for Christianity. I'm waiting for that.
Libiano.
Yeah.
Libiano. This, what you're talking about here, is not the first compilation. The
Lord have
first
mercy.
compilation happened under Abu Bakr 20
Nice.
years earlier.
That's amazing, man.
Right? Okay, now you're being patronized.
I'm not, because
Right, I'm gonna say what I
you
need
just
to
keep
say.
repeating yourself. Yeah.
What's going on here is that when Zayd was copying from that manuscript,
Yeah.
you're not even interested.
Just finish, brother. Finish.
This is so sad.
I already told you, this is the tactic here. They don't want to talk about Christianity. They want to talk about random shit, right? I already entertained it. Birmingham manuscript didn't work. This is not working. All of that to avoid Christianity.
That's not the case.
It is.
I'm happy to discuss with you about Christianity.
You're not.
But let me,
If you were happy, you
let
would
me-
have
let me
already
just-
done
let
it.
me get through this,
All right.
right? I don't think you're being very reasonable at the moment.
I'm
The
so
reason why
reasonable.
I say that.
I'm so reasonable,
I
brother.
heard you out.
Yeah.
You're calling this a compilation. This was not a compilation. This was not the time when Zayd was collecting random fragments from here, there.
That
and
doesn't
everywhere.
matter. That's besides the
I didn't
point.
interrupt you.
Yeah.
I didn't
Besides the
interrupt
point,
you.
bro.
Let me go ahead, please. Right? Because I'm trying to keep my thoughts.
Are they
When-
all like this? I don't get it. Like, this is the third guy today, bro. This is the third guy today. It's the
If you
same
look
thing.
around, it's all Muslims. It does matter. Let me just have the conversation with him, Amir. Come on, be fair, man.
Finish the point.
The point I'm trying to make here is that you're conflating stuff that happened in Abu Bakr's time with Uthman's time. During Uthman's time, Zayd wasn't collecting the Quran. He wasn't doing that. He had done that already during Abu Bakr's time. During Uthman's time, he was only transcribing it with the free men from the Quraysh. So whatever he missed it from the manuscripts that were meant to be with Hafsa. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Okay.
So when he then went to Quraysh bin Tabi al-Ansari, they said that he had the witness of two. That has nothing to do with the compilation.
Okay.
Because when Zayd compiled the Quran under Abu Bakr,
Yeah.
Abu Bakr said to him to search for it by himself.
All right.
In that compilation.
Are you done now? I've already heard all of this. You've repeated it 6
Every
times.
time I get to the crux, you cut
Get
me
to the
off.
crux, bro.
Every time
Get
I
to
get
it,
to
man.
the crux,
Bro,
you
get
cut
to
me
it,
off.
brother. We're
This is-
dying. Get to the crux.
This is,
Get to it.
yeah, man, this guy in my ear.
Has he proved the Quran is not preserved?
You
All right.
literally said that the Birmingham manuscript is not 100% preserved.
It's 99%.
Yeah, so you're,
That's what
yeah,
Islamic-
That's, one of the
that's what
oldest
they're-
manuscripts-
that's-
that's one of the oldest manuscripts, if not the oldest manuscript that you
Oh,
have
interesting.
of the
Is
Quran.
the oldest manuscript of the Bible preserved?
We're talking about the Quran. We can go to
Okay.
that. So,
All right.
okay,
Now
we can talk
I'm
about
going to
that.
ask about the Bible.
Okay,
Is
but
the
let me
oldest?
conclude on
Is
this.
all right.
Let me
Conclude.
conclude
Go
on
ahead.
this, right? And I'm going to just make my final point about Zayd bin Thabit because it's
All right.
very important.
All right.
During Abu Bakr, Zayd bin Thabit, you were right to say, was ordered to collect the Quran because he was the one who would write down the divine inspiration for Muhammad during his lifetime.
Yeah.
When Zayd collected the Quran,
Yeah.
right, he did it collecting it on parchment, thin white stones,
Yeah.
scapula, and from the chests of men.
Nice.
So he didn't actually have full memorization of the Quran.
Yeah.
Nor was it fully collected at the time.
Yeah.
Why? Because if it was, then he wouldn't have to go searching for the Quran in random places and from random people.
Yeah.
Now people say, and it's not recorded in the hadith, that
Yeah.
there were two witnesses.
Yeah.
There were two witnesses that approved each Quranic material that Zayd collected.
Yeah.
But this is not found in the hadith.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not found in
I
the
just don't
hadith.
have it on me, but it is.
No, it's not found.
It is.
That's why
if
when
you did
were-
your research,
No,
you
no,
would have
no,
found
I
it.
know the research.
Yeah.
Right? That's why when I asked you to search for it, you couldn't
Yeah.
find it.
Sorry, am I sitting at home on my computer or am I
No,
standing
you
in
don't.
speaker's
It
corner?
doesn't, you don't have
Oh,
it.
okay. That's what I thought. I don't have it?
Go and
Okay.
find it then, because you're making the claim
Yeah.
that Zayd bin Thabit. You're saying it with assurance.
Brother,
that when
brother,
it
can you
came
can you
to-
get to it? Can you just come on?
When it
Yeah.
came to Zayd, you're saying Zayd collected the Quran.
Yeah.
But that's not what he was doing when you're talking about Khuzaimah bin Thabit al-Ansari having a witness of two.
Yeah.
He was transcribing the Quran. And then
Okay.
he made copies,
All right.
and then he sent it out to different
All right.
Muslim provinces,
Nice.
and he found that he missed the,
Nice.
missed the verse.
All right.
That's
So
what it was.
so now where is the non-preservation of the Quran?
Well,
Remember, you're arguing for the Quran not being preserved.
Yeah.
What's the argument?
my-
You
well,
haven't
my-
given an argument,
My
bro.
argument, well, if you would let me get to the point, the
Yeah.
point was this: when I brought up Abu Bakr, when I brought up Uthman,
Yeah.
Uthman in particular was about the 7 ahruf. He standardized the Quran and he then said to everyone else, and that's when you brought up the two witnesses, and that's where we came off trail.
Okay, so can you give
So
the
let me-
argument now?
Yeah, so
oh, I'm getting
what
so
he-
bored, man.
okay, so-
getting so bored.
Okay, man.
Come on, get
let-
to it, man. You're boring me, bro.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
Let me just.
Getting bored.
People did say you were difficult. Now I can see why.
I know I'm difficult, brother. Just get to it,
So in
please.
Jami at-Tirmidhi, Hadith 3104.
Yeah.
We can see that Ibn Masud disagrees with the standardization of the Quran under Uthman.
Yeah.
Uthman later on says, after the copies have been made,
Yeah.
to burn the other Quranic fragments
Yeah.
and whole copies of the Quran.
How does that refute the mass attestation?
It does, because you're talking about the 7 ahruf.
So 1 second.
Wait,
Hold
wait,
on,
wait,
hold on.
wait.
Hold on,
No, no, no,
hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold on.
no, no,
Hold
I'm
on,
making my
hold
point.
on.
I'm making my point.
You don't
No,
get
no,
to
no,
just
no, no, no,
waffle
no, no, no,
all
no.
day and not
I'm
get
making my-
challenged.
You asked me a question, and I
Yo,
said it
I'm
does.
literally talking to a mental health patient right now, bro. Brother, can we talk back and forth, brother? You keep going on forever, man. I want to speak.
This is the guy you wanted me to talk to.
Yes. Brother, you just keep going on and on and on and on. You don't let anybody talk.
No, talk.
Remember, the argument is the Quran is not preserved. I told you that's not the case. It's not the case because the Quran is massively transmitted. What is your refutation to the mass transmission of the Quran?
Well, this is my refutation.
Yes.
One of them. I was going to the hadith of Uthman. Okay, you keep doing that. Bro.
Brother, I can't move. I can't, brother. Like, come on, man. All right.
I went to the Qira'at. I was showing you that there are contradictions within the Qira'at.
You didn't show any contradictions.
I was going to show you that there were contradictions, let me correct myself, within the Qira'at.
Yeah.
You didn't want that.
I didn't
Because
say
you
I don't
said
want
that
it.
you
I
there
said
was
your
an
argument doesn't
isn't.
follow.
But I'm saying it does. Because if you're saying
Doesn't
that if
follow.
you're saying that it's massively transmitted,
Yeah.
then you're saying that it goes back to the Prophet.
Yes.
And then if you're saying that it goes back to the Prophet,
Yeah.
then you're saying that what has been transmitted is the words of Allah Himself. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
no,
Is that what, so you're saying that it's not the words of Allah?
no, I'm not saying that either. Remember, focus. You're making a category error. One argument deals with preservation.
Yeah.
The other argument deals with the coherency and the theological stableness of the text itself. It could be the case that both contradictory passages go back to the Prophet, preserved 100%. There could be a contradiction under that if you want to argue for
I understand what
contradiction.
you're saying, yeah.
So if there is a contradiction, it doesn't mean it's not preserved. And if it's not preserved, it doesn't mean there's a contradiction. Okay? It doesn't follow at all. So do you have any argument against the mass transmission of the Quran? Please.
Yes, I do.
All right, what is it? Come on.
Okay. If you look at the compilation of the Quran under Abu Bakr, Zayd was ordered to collect the Quran from parchment, from thin white stones, from the
Yeah.
chest of men, from scapula. There is no evidence to suggest within the hadith
Yeah.
that he had any witnesses to affirm the Quranic materials that he was collecting goes back to Muhammad. Now, if you want to talk about mutawatir, and you want to say that the Quran has been attested to, and that it goes back to the Prophet, then how comes in the compilation of the Quran, in Bukhari, hadith number 4986, it doesn't say that
Keep
Zayd
that.
had any
Keep that in mind.
witnesses.
Yeah.
It doesn't. When Zayd was collecting it, he was collecting it of materials, random materials, things that he found
Brother,
here,
brother,
things that he found
how
there.
does that
This-
refute?
this
Just
is
pay
refutable.
attention.
No, I
Just
know.
pay,
I
no,
know
you're
what
not.
you're
You
saying.
don't. You're
I
not
know what you're
responding.
saying.
Pay
I am
attention.
responding.
Pay attention.
You're
just,
talking
just
about
pay,
mutawatir.
no, you don't
Yeah.
even know what mutawatir is. Pay attention. You don't even know what that is. Okay. There is multiple independent, massively attested chains going back to the Prophet that independently corroborate one another across a network of transmitters from different political and geographical areas. What is the refutation to that?
Okay, this is my refutation. I literally was explaining it to you.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
not going to explain the whole thing again.
Yeah.
When Zayd collected the Quran, right?
Lord have
He
mercy.
had no witnesses. Show me. Okay, here's
Lord
what I
have
asked you.
mercy.
Where are the witnesses of the Quran that Zayd collected?
How does that?
Where are the
Let's
witnesses?
say, listen.
You're talking
Your
about
name was Thomas.
attestation.
Timothy.
You're talking about
Timothy.
you're
Timothy.
talking about attestations.
Timothy.
Multiple attestations.
Timothy. You're not listening, brother.
I'm listening
Okay.
to you.
What are the independent chains? What are they? They are witnesses. Okay.
Okay, so-
that is what they are. So
Okay,
so listen.
Okay.
So listen. When witness A corroborates witness B,
Yeah.
who corroborates witness C, who corroborates witness D,
Yeah.
all the way back, all the way to Z, okay?
Yeah.
Those corroborate each other. What is that? What can we imply from these
Okay,
corroborations?
so in that corroboration that you're talking about,
Yeah,
where is that in the compilation of the Quran?
sir, you're
No,
not.
no, no, no,
you're not.
listening
You're
to
not.
me.
You're just,
No, you're
brother.
not listening
You're
to
just.
me.
You're not
You're
even. You're
ignoring
not.
the
You're not tracking.
compilation.
You're ignoring.
No, you're ignoring
You're
it.
ignoring. I'm making an argument for the oral preservation of the Quran
The
via
oral preservation
via
of the
mass
Quran.
transmission.
The
So
oral
pay
preservation.
attention. Yes,
Okay.
via mass
So-
transmission.
so, okay.
If witness A corroborates witness B, who corroborates witness C, all the way down, what is the argument and what is the likelihood that all of these are not or are not going back to the Prophet, although they all corroborate each other?
Okay, this is what I'm saying in response to what you're saying. If you're talking about the oral preservation of the Quran,
Yeah.
then again I would use the same hadith. Why? Because when Umar bin al-Khattab saw that the Qur'an of the Quran were being killed in battles, he said that he was afraid that a large part of the Quran would be lost.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And then he passed the idea on to Abu Bakr that he should collect the Quran and put it into a book. He appointed, let me think, bro, it's hard, man.
He's
because
so
I'm surrounded by
he's
Muslims.
so lost. Like it's crazy.
You keep saying that, but
You're not
I'm actually-
tracking. You can't track.
You keep cutting
You
me,
keep
man.
track. You can't track. That's
To be honest,
why.
This is really bad.
I know.
No,
It's bad for
seriously. No,
you.
it's bad for you. You're
bad
not
for you,
allowing
bro.
me to speak, bro.
Brother.
Your friends
Remember.
interrupting.
Remember.
Let me get to
Remember.
the point.
Remember.
At this
What is-
point,
what is my argument?
You're talking about the
Yeah.
oral preservation.
What is my argument?
You're talking about the mutawatir.
Articulate.
Bro, you're talking about the oral preservation.
Yeah.
You're saying that there's a chain of people that affirm.
Okay,
that
who are
it
these
goes back
people?
to- well, I don't know their names in particular.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Right?
saying, but who are they? What are they?
Well, they're people that may have been Sahaba, then going
Okay,
on to
okay, cool.
Tabi'een, and then
So
on
there's
and on
there's
and on.
there's prophet. Just one sec. There's
Yeah.
prophet, teaches a sahabi, who maybe teaches another or a tabi.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have a list of teachers going back to the prophet. Yes.
I understand.
Is that true?
I don't think it's true, but I understand.
Is that the case?
I understand that's what you guys
Okay,
say,
is that the
yes.
case? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And you have multiple of these chains. Yes.
Okay.
Multiple of these chains, hundreds.
Okay.
Yes. Okay,
I'm
cool.
not sure about
now,
that. I haven't checked the
now,
chains.
now, is there a common link in these transmissions?
You're not getting what I'm
No,
saying.
is there a common link?
You know what common link is?
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Is there a common link transmitter?
Common link.
Let me just.
Do you know
say
what a
this.
common link transmitter is?
I don't know what common link.
Okay, so how could you even talk about mutawatir if you don't know what a common link transmitter
You're
is?
missing my argument.
You're missing my argument.
Okay, let me say what I need to say, please. When it comes to common link stuff, that's not what my argumentation is.
That's my
I
argumentation.
know, I hear that.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is the compilation process.
That doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
It doesn't.
It's my argument.
It doesn't.
It's my
Your
argument.
argument
Wait,
your
wait.
argument
Are you
fails.
literally telling
It's
me-
irrelevant.
Are you literally telling me then that the compilation, which is recorded in the hadith,
Irrelevant.
means nothing?
Irrelevant.
When you reckon, no,
Irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant. I'll tell you
Irrelevant.
why.
irrelevant.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell
irrelevant,
You why.
yeah.
You say that Zayd knew the Quran. 100%.
It's irrelevant whether you knew it or not.
Let me see what I'm saying.
It's
man.
irrelevant.
Please. Let me speak, man. You have to be here.
Yeah.
My argumentation is based on this hadith, right? You can't keep saying that it's irrelevant. You
I
gotta
just
allow me to say
it
what
does
I need
your
to say.
argument doesn't follow.
You can't. Let me just say.
It
what I
doesn't
need to
follow.
say.
It's
Let
not
me just say what
valid.
I'm-
It doesn't
you
follow,
say-
brother.
You saying it's not valid. Doesn't
I
mean
showed
that it's
you
not-
why. Because the preservation of the Quran is demonstrated in the mass transmission of the Quran going back to multiple common link transmitters.
Okay, so when Zayd collected the Quran,
Doesn't matter when
Bro,
Zayd collected the
let me
Quran.
say what
Could
I
have
need
not
to say.
existed. Wouldn't matter, bro.
You're not listening to me. Yeah, it does matter because the Quran.
Oh
that Zayd
my
collected-
God.
No, the Quran
No
that
compilation,
Zayd,
it would
there's-
not matter.
No, the Quran that Zayd collected ended up being the one that Uthman standardized.
It doesn't-
No, this is why it's important, right? Let me say what I need to say. He's now appealing to oral preservation. He's already admitted that the Birmingham folio is not 100% accurate, which is fine.
You're just restating our position. That's like saying you admitted that Jesus is the second hypostasis of God. Well, that's what you believe already. What did I admit? That's what we believe.
That's not the case. There
It
are
is the
Muslims who
case.
believe that the Birmingham.
I don't care. I'm not them.
That's
I
fine,
don't
fine.
like. What do you? There are Muslims. There are Christians who believe.
You're
Doesn't
not-
matter, bro.
Let me just finalize my argument. Let me just finalize my argument. Right?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, I'm surrounded. I got Muslim here. I got Muslim here. Muslim here.
Bro, we're not subhuman. What are we? What are we? Animals?
ears.
What are we? Animals or something? You're
I've got
good,
so
bro.
many people in my ear.
Brother,
I'm
only
trying-
only two people are talking.
I've got so many people in my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me say this, right? And I feel like you're not going to allow me to say what I need to say.
Hurry up,
making
because
the
you're
point-
very slow when you talk.
Yeah, but I can't rush. This is how I am, man.
All right,
if
go
I
ahead.
speak fast, then I'm not going to be accurate.
All right, go ahead.
You're punishing me for my character.
I'm not
Like,
punishing you,
what's
bro.
that all
You're
about?
just repeating yourself.
Yeah, but
I've
you're
heard
saying
the
I'm
same
slow,
thing.
like, that's not.
No, I didn't say you're slow, brother.
No,
Don't
that's
twist my words. I said your speech is slow. You
Okay,
talk
yeah,
very
I
slowly.
tried to be clear.
I didn't say you're slow.
Okay,
It's two different
fair play.
things.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Fair play.
yeah,
You're making the point about the oral preservation of the Quran,
yeah.
right? According to the hadiths, right? We know.
Brother, come on, brother. Come on, brother. What are you? Oh, what's good?
I'm telling you, summarize.
Brother, if your head can't handle this, then don't come to the park.
Speakers corner. Come on.
Don't come to Speaker's Corner, man.
Coffee left, I think. Maybe you should probably.
You need some
Anytime
water,
I'm
brother?
trying-
Give us some
I
water.
got
if you
some
need.
here.
Oh,
Thank you, I
okay.
appreciate it.
All right.
I was expecting this brother to become a Muslim a few years ago. Because
you're-
you've been refuted so many times.
You're chatting.
You, I
You're
thought-
actually chatting
I'm gonna
nonsense.
say
You're
something
actually
gentle.
To
I
be
was
fair,
expecting
uncle,
you to become a
to be
Muslim.
fair, you're actually chatting crap. To be fair, my point is this, man, and I really just want to make the point, right?
Are we ever going to talk about
We
Christianity?
will. Let me just make the point,
All right.
please.
Just wondering.
Yeah, and I know as soon as I bring up Zayd, everyone's gonna go, oh, and then we're gonna do this whole thing again.
No, we're not. Just
You know,
hurry up.
This is the point I'm trying to make. You're appealing to the oral preservation of the Quran.
Yeah.
You're saying that it's been orally preserved. Now, I'm looking at the compilation of the Quran under Zayd bin Thabit, right? When he had to collect the Quran on random pieces of material from random men. We don't know who these men were.
Yeah.
We don't know where he got the Quran from, and there's no way that we can attest that this is actually the Quran that was revealed by Muhammad himself. There's no way of knowing that.
We
from the
can.
hadith. No, there isn't.
No, we can't. Do you want me to tell you?
Tell me how, according
Okay.
to the hadith.
Yeah, according to the hadith.
Yeah.
So there are multiple independent chains of transmission that don't terminate at a single common link. Rather, they terminate at independent common links. Therefore, we could assume, and we are epistemically justified in believing that these different common links, who are all claiming they heard it from the Prophet, corroborate one another, and hence they heard it from the Prophet. It's very simple.
match Zayd's
Zayd ibn Thabit could have even not existed. He could have not compiled anything. There could have been no translation of the Quran, and the Quran would still be preserved.
But that doesn't actually answer the hadith.
It doesn't.
I'll tell you why it doesn't.
Was the hadith undercut preservation?
What do you mean by undercut?
So does the hadith prove that it can't be preserved?
Yes. How? Yeah, I'll tell you how.
He can't track.
No, I can tell
Tell
you.
him.
No,
Tell
I'm glad
us
you
how.
asked me that question. That's the whole point.
Can we
I'm-
talk about Christianity now? He's
Yeah,
not
but you
tracking.
made- no, but- no, but you made
Yeah,
it-
he's not-
you
he's
asked
not
me a
tracking.
Good question. Sure. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Zayd bin Thabit, was one of the scribes of Muhammad. There were 4 scribes of the answer who collected the Quran according to the lifetime of Muhammad. Right? You're familiar with this, right? When it came to compiling the Quran under Abu Bakr around 632, he was told to collect it, to search out for it.
Okay.
That's what he was told.
Okay.
Now we also know, according to Bukhari, hadith number 4999, that there were 4 men who Muhammad said to learn the recitation of the Quran from.
Okay.
One being Ibn Masud, the other being Ubay ibn Ka'b, and there were 2 others. I think one of them even had been died at the time.
Okay.
Right? None of these men of the 4 reciters were a part of the compilation.
Okay.
When it came to Zayd bin Thabit, he apparently had been with the scribes who collected the Quran in a lifetime, but there was no Quran to put together when Abu Bakr had asked him to put the Quran together. In fact, he had to go out searching for it.
Falling asleep.
Now, when he went to search for it, Zayd said that it was so hard that he compared it to moving a mountain. That's what he said.
Okay.
If you're familiar with that. And then he went out to search for it on parchment, on thin white stones, on scapula, from the chest of men, meaning some men who knew a verse or 2 of the Quran or maybe a chapter. And he got all of this together and he put it into a mushaf and gave it to Abu Bakr.
Okay.
Then he did say as well one thing that's very
Bro, you're telling us a bedtime story, brother?
Please,
Bro, we're falling asleep, brother.
He
Come
also
on, man.
said that the last verse of Surah At-Tawbah was found with one guy called Abi Kuzaima
read that already,
al-Ansari.
yeah, go ahead.
No, it's a different Kuzaima. That was Kuzaima bin Tabi al-Ansari. This guy didn't have a witness of 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? So when you look at the compilation process, there is no way that any person can verify, according to the hadith, that the Quran is preserved because there's no way of knowing what the Quran
Amazing.
is.
So what you're saying,
There is.
What you're saying is that
In the hadith.
We already told you
What you're saying is
how.
that according to the hadith, there's no justification to believe that the Quran is preserved by the hadith alone, right? That's what you're saying.
By that hadith, yeah.
Wait, okay. So you're not saying it disproves preservation. What you're saying is that it doesn't get you to justify
Doesn't give enough
preservation.
No,
information.
it does. I'll tell you why.
Well, no.
Oh, bro, this guy's wasting time. This guy's wasting
Zayd ibn
time.
Thabit version.
This
the
guy's
the
wasting
Master
time.
Testament,
So are you?
the one that we have,
Zayd ibn Thabit version.
Yeah.
the one that he compiled. Does it match? Does it match?
No,
the
but we're looking at the
Master
compilation.
Okay.
You're talking
This
about.
compilation-
You're talking outside of the hadith.
Okay.
I'm talking inside the hadith.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the whole
That's not.
problem.
That's
You're
not.
talking
That's
outside
not.
of it.
That's
So
not.
you
That's
understand
not.
it.
That's not
You
how we.
understand what I'm saying?
That's not how we
Say what I'm
establish.
saying.
That's not how we establish preservation.
No,
You're
no,
all
you
over the
can't
place.
determine how
We can.
establish.
We can.
You can't
Yes, I
determine.
can.
I'm making
I
my
can.
argument.
Your argument sucks. It's trash.
defense sucks.
It's terrible.
You're talking
Your
about-
argument is
No,
garbage.
no, it isn't.
It's trash.
It's not.
It's ass.
It isn't.
It's cheeks,
Well, who
bro.
are the witnesses
So,
then?
anyways,
Well, who are the witnesses then?
they are
We
found.
don't-
They are
who were the
found.
witnesses?
They are found.
Zayd
They are.
collected the Quran.
They are
All right, tell
found.
me, if
They
this
are
is the word of
found.
Allah,
They are found.
if
Yeah,
this is- if the Quran is
he's
the
gonna
word of
start
Allah,
manifesting.
Then tell me who did Zayd
He's
collect
he's
the
gonna
Quran from?
he's gonna start manifesting
You
now.
have to understand the
So brother,
Why would I
are you ready to talk about Christianity?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So he's finally ready to talk about Christianity. Are you a Trinitarian?
I am.
Why would the Trinity not be 3 gods?
Why would it not be? You have to make your claim.
Yeah. So by the way we usually count things,
Yeah.
we count things by concept relativity and individuation. If the Father is God, the Son is God, and the Holy Spirit is God, and they're not each other, we would count 3 gods.
Okay.
So is there 3 gods?
No, there isn't three gods. No
All right.
Christian believes that.
So how would there not be 3 gods?
I don't understand the words that you were using.
How do you count things?
Various ways.
All right. How do you? How many tripods are here?
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're doing
Tripod element.
adding up,
How many tripods?
I'm gonna stand here
right here,
and
right
count
here,
them for
right
you.
here, right here. How many tripods?
okay. This I can see 2
Why?
because I can add 2
Why?
because there's 2 here. I mean, like.
Why
what's
is it
your-
2?
what's your
Why is it
cla-
2 and
what's
not
your-
1?
What's your?
I'm showing
what's
you
your-
now. Why is it 2 and not 1?
You tell me.
You don't know how to
Make your-
count?
Make your claim.
I already made it. You said I don't
I don't
understand.
understand the words that
Exact-
you were using.
Okay.
You used 2 like.
How we,
intellectual
I
words
got
that I
you.
don't know
How
what
we
they mean.
use to intellectual.
No, no,
So how we?
remind-
Okay, I got
remind
you.
the words.
I got you.
I'm not. No way.
I
I'm
got-
not afraid to say that I don't understand the
It's
words.
fine. It's fine.
You know, I'm sure.
Okay, I
half
got
the
you.
people that are
I
listening
got
to
you.
this don't
How
understand the
how
words.
we usually count things is if 2 units are distinct and 2 units fall under the same type.
Yeah, but we're talking about God here.
Good. I understand. Do we count? I understand.
but
We
we're talking
haven't
about God
gone there yet. Do you agree that when we count,
Yeah.
we count distinct units under the same category?
The thing here is,
Can you just answer that?
I'm answering you, but you have
Yeah.
to let me answer the way I want to.
Yeah.
You can't dictate my answer.
Yeah, just make sure you answer.
We're
That's it.
talking about God here.
I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about counting in
You
general.
mentioned the Trinity.
I didn't mention God yet.
mentioned the Trinity.
Didn't mention God.
mentioned the
I didn't
Trinity.
mention God.
You said you
Tripods,
said
pretty much.
you said.
Sir.
Didn't you say that you think?
And
we
you
believe-
and you
wait,
asked.
Wait.
Oh
Didn't
Lord.
you say that you
We
think
are literally never gonna get anywhere, bro.
Didn't you say that you think we believe?
Brother, do you need an Advil?
Didn't you say?
Tylenol? Like,
Didn't you say that you think we believe in
Shaz.
three gods?
and you asked
Didn't
me
you say
and you
that?
asked me to give my argument.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to substantiate the way we count
By
things.
comparing God to physical
I haven't
things.
compared anything.
Okay.
I'm showing you how we count things, brother.
Okay.
All right. So do we agree that when we count things, we count by distinct units and under the same category?
Yes.
All right, cool. When we count gods according to the same way we count everything else under the type or category God, three distinct persons, how many gods would we count?
But this is the problem. You're saying gods. Christians don't believe.
Sir, how many gods do you believe in?
I believe in one God.
You see, you didn't have a problem there, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly. So when I say count gods, I'm not saying you have many gods.
Yeah.
I'm just saying count gods if there are many. You understand? So when we count gods by the same exact counting method we just established, how many gods would we count?
Well, it depends. Like,
If we counted the same way we just agreed on.
yeah, I mean, if you were talking about, let's say, Hindu gods, right?
No. If
But
we counted the Trinity,
Oh, wait, we counted the Trinity. What do
how
you
many
mean?
gods? If we applied the same counting method,
Yeah, well, this is the problem. You're
Yeah.
trying to do something that's not correct.
what's not correct?
Let me
Counting ain't correct, man.
let me tell you why. We're talking
Yeah.
about God.
Yeah.
Like, when we're talking about God,
So we count God in a different way?
when you say count God, we believe that there is only one God.
I understand. But
So
how many gods do you believe in?
I believe in one God.
You just counted. You just said there's one.
Yeah, I just believe in one
Okay,
God.
so
Yeah,
so,
when
do we
like, so-
do we use the same counting
No, but
method
wait,
or a different
but
one?
this is. I'm trying to make sure that when it comes to talking about God, we're talking about Him correctly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be fair here.
I understand, but
I'm trying to be
do you
fair.
apply the same counting method that you apply to these two tripods to God?
When it comes to the Trinity, for
Yeah.
example, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit,
Yeah,
believe that there's one God.
I understand. I'm saying,
And I tell you, but you need to know why.
brother,
It's the
what
reason why.
counting method are you
But
using?
it's the reason why is what's
Brother,
important.
I'm asking you a very simple question.
Yeah.
The same way you count in these two tripods, do you count God the same way?
Well, we don't. It's a weird question to ask. It's like
It's a
when
weird
you
question,
say,
AJ.
like when you say, do you
Stop asking
count
these questions,
God the
man.
same way?
Yeah.
We don't count God
How many persons do you count?
with the three persons.
How do you count
of the
three?
Trinity. Because we see that there is one God, but there is.
I didn't ask you to count
Let
God,
me-
I asked you to count
know,
person.
I know, but we see that there is a relationship between the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Nice.
Spirit. Because there's a relationship, we define that as persons.
So how do you count three and not one person?
by relationship?
Because they're distinct,
So,
yeah?
By relationship.
So they're distinct.
yeah, distinct persons.
No, they're distinct.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're
Father, Son, and Holy
yeah,
Spirit.
they're distinct in their relation of origin. The Father is unbegotten, the Son is begotten, and the Spirit proceeds from the Father and the Son if you're Catholic, from the Father through the Son.
That's correct.
If you're okay.
That's correct.
So they are distinct, and under the category person, we count three persons.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you count the same way we count tripods when it comes to persons.
Yes.
Now apply that counting method to counting gods. How many gods do you count?
The same counting.
No, it'll be one. Why? Because
The same-
it's because this
the
is,
same
this
counting
is-
method.
This is the thing though. It's about the attributes of God. Right. This is very important.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you're telling us to count. Wait, sorry. Tell us. You're telling me to count God in the same way. Does it even make sense?
Do you
to
count
me?
God in the same way or no?
No. But look at the.
You just counted God in the same way. You
look at the
counted persons
persons,
in the
yeah.
same way. So when it
That's
comes to
fine,
persons,
because
you
we
count
can
in the same
see-
way.
We can see a divine relationship.
Okay, beautiful.
between the Father and the
Beautiful.
Holy Spirit.
So when you count persons, you count in the same way. If we were to count gods in the same way, if we were, would we count three gods?
No, this is the problem.
Oh boy.
What you're doing here.
Oh,
no,
boy.
This is the problem. You have to
Yeah.
understand this, right? Every Christian believes
Yeah.
Pray,
in one God. No.
Brother, I'm not asking you what you believe in.
I'm making a point. You gotta let me.
Yo, why are they all so boring to talk to, dude? Brother, you're so boring.
Do you want to end this? Or do you want to
Yeah, just go, bro. Just walk away.
If you were to count,
You're not
maybe
answering
how many
questions,
countries-
brother.
Answer that.
You can't track. You're all over the place, man. Have a good one.
Timothy?
Yeah, like what are we doing, bro?
Timothy? Pleasure, man.
What's your name?
Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you. Yeah? Respect, yeah? It's still respect for everyone.
It's whatever, man. Oh, thank you, bro. Conclusion. Oh, he's just slow. He just couldn't. Brother,
Conclusion, faith.
he just couldn't track any conversations. He just wasn't intelligent enough, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I guess we'll try to find someone else. Yeah, I guess we'll try to find someone else. Assalamu alaikum, brother. We have to pray outside, yeah? Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How you doing? Good. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How you doing, bro? Good. Whose glasses are these? Oh, yeah? Here. Appreciate it.